My name is Lewis Pugh. I'm an endurance swimmer. I come from Plymouth in England, and I'm here to attempt to do the first unassisted swim along the full length of the Hudson River in New York. And my message is about how important it is that we have clean, healthy rivers.
We were all very surprised when Holtec announced that they were going to be releasing water from the spent fuel pool, which is contaminated with tritium, into the Hudson River.
Senator Harckham and I have introduced legislation to say we should not allow dumping of radiological material into the waterways of New York State.
I've followed this river and swum this river all the way from the source, from the beavers and the bears and the vultures and the ospreys all the way down to here. I've been swimming now for nearly a month. I started high up in the Adirondacks. We are so proud of what has been achieved here in this river.
So the Hudson River is a sacred place.
50 years ago, this river was so polluted, it would have been absolutely impossible to do a swim in this river. But people stood up and they said, we cannot go on anymore.
I'm glad of the efforts of like Peter Harckham.
We have to save the Hudson River.
Because we got one planet, we got one human race.
The best case scenario of why we want to save this river.
I've made a lifetime friend with this river.
To dump water, contaminated water to this river is the wrong way to go.
We will lay down in the railroad tracks and fiercely defend the gem that is the Hudson River.
This river is so precious and so incredibly beautiful.
And it's incredibly important that the Hudson River remain clean and free of radioactive materials.
We're going to have hundreds of boats out there, a flotilla that's going to be showing how much we love this river.
But this swim, I hope, sends a message around the world that your river can also be saved.
Along with Dana Levenberg, we have legislation that would ban radiological dumping in waterways in New York State.
I remember when the Hudson was a mess.
You all stepped up in ways that nobody ever could have imagined.
The Board of Legislators in Westchester County stands alongside you.
32 municipalities, 5 counties, and over 500,000 signatures.
The river was virtually dead.
We talked about the wintering eagles because they couldn't survive here during the summer. And now the population has increased because we cleaned up the river.
What we're really celebrating is the beautiful Hudson River being protected.
There's so many precious animals in this river and so much precious plant life in this river.
This is why the river is so important to us, is because it's the health of the wildlife reflects on the health of us.
What I thought about last night, though, when I was swimming past Indian Point, we must leave a planet which is habitable to our children and our grandchildren. But also, for me, it's an issue about justice between ourselves and the animal kingdom.
Thank you so much, Senator Harckham. Thank you to Assemblywoman Dana Levenberg.
When I get to New York, I'll be speaking to the United Nations, urging all 200 member states, or approximately 200 member states, to work incredibly hard to ensure that our rivers are healthy.
Reminds us about the importance of protecting the majesty of this Hudson River, the birthplace of the modern American environmental movement.
You know, this is a wonderful river with a history that goes back thousands of years.